if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Winston, so good to see you. We are diving into the headlines today. High earners ages 50 plus are about to lose a major tax break. Starting next year, workers age 50 and older who earn more than $145,000 will lose a key tax break for their retirement savings. What's new?
Well, they're going to say if you make a catch-up contribution after that age of 50, then you're going to be putting that money into the Roth side. It's not going to be deductible against your earnings that year. And, as we look at this, you got to ask yourself, is that really all that bad of a situation? Because we try to encourage people to make Roth contributions anyway. And so it's kind of where that's going.
Right. And we're going to dive into that more in just a second. But before we head that way, I do want to clarify, as you mentioned, before workers could reduce their taxable income with pre-tax catch-up contributions. So how will the switch to after-tax Roth contributions affect take-home pay and future withdrawals?
Well, your take-home pay is probably going to be a little bit less, right? Because you're not getting that deduction on it. But the teeter-totter, the opposite effect of that is that your income in retirement is going to be completely tax-free, which is going to probably save you money on your Social Security tax rate that you'll pay. It'll probably save you money on your Medicare premiums because you probably won't hit IRMA limits. And if you have any appreciated long-term capital gain stock, for instance, when you sell it, tax-free income doesn't apply against your modified adjusted income, so it could save you money in those three key areas.
Right. All right. So let's circle back to then that $1 million question that you were mentioning. How should we be determining if we should be going Roth or traditional anyway?
Well, here's the thing. What we're trying to do with our clients here at Winston Companies is we're trying to help them do efficient tax planning for the rest of their lifetime, not just this year. So when you get a tax deduction this year, it saves you some taxes this year. But, it doesn't really save you money when you're deferring the taxes into the future. But by go ahead and making that money contribution into the Roth of your 401k or an individual Roth, you're not getting that tax deduction this year, but you're doing a more efficient tax strategy over your lifetime.
Right. And then just a friendly reminder for everybody watching, we are living in a historically low tax rate right now. And as you say all the time, Winston, we can safely assume taxes will go up in the future.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. Absolutely.
Right. So I guess the bigger question is, are you recommending any other strategies like health savings accounts or other tax advantaged accounts to help make up for that lost deduction?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I think we have a pop-up here that we could put up on the screen about, you can make up for some of this lost deduction on the IRA or the 401k contribution by putting money into a health savings account, especially if you have a high deductible major medical policy. Take advantage of the triple compounding where you get a tax deductible contribution, tax-free growth on the money. And then when you go to use that money to pay for the cost of healthcare, it is also completely tax-free. Very powerful tool.
Right. And it just so happens, I think the family for an HSA is like $8,300 and those catch-up contributions are around $7,000 too, right?
Yeah. And I got to tell you, Millie and I have stuffed as much money into that every year as we possibly can. And I'm going to be 63 here in late November. And it's funny, all of a sudden you got to go to the dentist, you got to go to the doctor. And this is really wonderful to have this tax-free money to use to pay these bills with before the deductible met.
Right. Especially because healthcare is one of the largest expenses for retirees. Well, really good point. So Winston, if somebody would like to sit down with you and talk more about strategic tax planning, paying less in taxes over their lifetime, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, you can get a hold of us basically in two ways. You go to our website, and that is www.winstonandcompanies.com. And on that website, there's a link to our calendar where you can go ahead and schedule an appointment right there. Quick 15-minute phone call is often what it takes to, start the conversation. Or you can reach out and call us directly at the office at 602-456-1928.
All right, Winston, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Great seeing you, Erin.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.